Monsieur and Madame Meow first fashioned the nickname Kittens in the Butter for their twin kittens at one morning's breakfast. In fact, how Mademoiselle Daisy and Mademoiselle Maisie came to have such an odd nickname was because they were two of the most pampered kittens in all of France, and their favourite treat was butter. Have you heard? About what? Aunt E is travelling to London today, by boat. Ha! When she isn't travelling, tell me then. Ah, how I would love an adventure. Somewhere far away. Me too. We only travel to new places in our imagination bubbles. The Lord has created this day. So, let us enjoy it.
That's right. Even if we don't travel far.
But Daisy and Maisie heard nothing, for they were busily traipsing away on a new adventure in their imaginations. Hello! Hello, kittens!
To Earth. Kittens in the butter. To Earth.
You know, Aunt Eloise was just at the sea last week.
The sea is like a treasure chest with sparkling jewels.
You sound just like her.
I do like anything that sparkles.
One day, we'll see another horizon. I'm sure of that. Soon. Later that morning, Daisy and Maisie were slowly tidying up their room, when suddenly, a grand idea danced into their heads.
Maisie, let's just you and I go to Cartonsville Town Square. You know, that's just what I was thinking, Daisy.
So with no time wasted, they tiptoed out of their room and quietly shut the door of Meow Manor.
Look, Maisie.
Our friends Wisey the Owl and Squirrely the Squirrel are here. They chatted a bit with their friends and hurried away to sightsee the new displays.
Look, Daisy, Adela's boutique has new dresses from Paris. Blue, your favorite color. Green, cream, and pink, my favorite color. And purple, red, and...
But there was no answer. Daisy was nowhere in sight.
Daisy? Where are you? Psst, over here. Daisy, what are you doing in there? Get out before the carriage driver returns.
It's an empty carriage, Maisie. I heard the driver say no one will be in it. He is taking it to another city. Get in quickly, and let's go for an adventure. But where is it headed, Daisy? I don't know, but it's going somewhere.
An adventure we want, an adventure we'll have.
Glancing back one more time at the new arrivals, she hurried aboard, and they set off. And soon they fell asleep to the sound of the horses' hooves, clip-clop, clip-clop, dreaming sweetly of the faraway places they so much wished to see. It was 2 hours later when they awoke to the cry of seagulls.
It's the sea! Wow, it sparkles magnificently and...
just like Aunt Eloise said. But we better go before we are discovered. Carefully opening the carriage's door, they sneaked behind a wooden crate.
Phew! It smells terrible. So fishy.
Sis, it's Merville. It's a town of seafood, crabs and fish. It's not going to smell like coffee and pastries. Everything about the new horizon wonderstruck them. The sea, the sailors, the ships full of cargo, the animal travellers, and even the 3 poodles playing on big crates. Oh, pinch me, Maisie. Am I dreaming?
No, Daisy, you are not. We are here at last. The fishy air pinched my nose to remind me that I am not dreaming.
Hello, kids. You must be new around here.
We are not kids, but kittens. No such name exists.
Yes, this is our first time. This is my twin, Maisie, and I am Daisy.
Welcome to Merville. I'm Blue.
I'm Green. I'm Yellow. We'll show you around. When first time in Merville, you must see Merville's Among Us cannery.
We have never seen one before.
Follow us. We'll show you.
Daisy, maybe we shouldn't follow.
Come on, Maisie. I want to see inside of the cannery. And this cannery makes my favorite can of salmon.
But I don't want to see.
Welcome to Merville's cannery, the finest in all of France. And let the fun begin.
Fleur grabbed fish out of the water buckets and flung them across the room. Gree twirled seafood cans across the floor. And Yell picked up a sack of flour and hurled it onto the floor.
Oh, please stop. This is awful. Stop. What a mess. Stop. Stop.
But the poodles didn't stop. They laughed and battered the surprised twins with flour and water. Sopping wet, Daisy and Maisie tried wringing the hems of their dresses and licking furiously the flour off their furs.
My dress! My favorite dress! How are we supposed to go home looking like this?
The poodles' fun came to a sudden end when the cannery owner, Monsieur Jean, and the cannery workers returned from lunch.
Who did this? My cannery is a disaster!
They did it. I told you, Daisy, we shouldn't follow. But no, you really wanted to see. Don't remind me, Maisie.
You naughty, naughty dogs! You will pay for all the damage and clean this old cannery until not one speck of fish scale is seen!
Now it so happened that Monsieur Charles, a wagon driver for Monsieur Meow, was delivering goods to Merville that very same morning. But who should he meet but the Meow kittens themselves?
Maisie and Daisy, how did you ever get here?
We stowed away on an empty carriage.
Your parents must be worried about you. Come along, I'll take you home, and along the way, you can tell me all about your grand adventure.
Arriving back in Catonsville, the weary adventurers were wrapped up in welcoming hugs and carried happily home.
You see, this grand idea danced into our heads to go to Catonsville Town Square by ourselves. And Daisy was the one in the empty carriage first, and then called me aboard. At first, I was nervous, but then I wanted an adventure too.
Every detail of the grand adventure was retold, including the disaster in the cannery. Monsieur Meow and Madame Meow just chuckled to themselves and shook their heads in disbelief.
And I don't ever want to be covered in flour and water again. Me too.
Kittens in the butter.
Indeed. Kittens in the butter.
Kittens in flour and water.
Perfect new nickname. Kittens in the flour and water indeed.
Oh no! No indeed. I'd rather be called kittens in the butter, for it does fit us more.